let's get back to the K-pop because I know you have a lot to talk about. I don't know how we got on this, right?
Oh, because we were talking about races. How, you know,
and culture appropriation.
Yeah,
too,
culture
right?
appropriation. Yeah, it's a very heavy thing. But you know, because not every idols like this, but they whenever they like try to showcase like different types of like races, they always do the stereotypes.
Yeah.
You know, there's like a video of, I don't know who it is. It just recently happened, but it's a video of a guy. He's an idol, and he was like with the little girl, and they were both putting on like Mexican hats and like the ponchos and maracas and everything, and it was like kind of like stereotypes, you know.
Was this in K-pop?
No, it wasn't a K-pop. It was a TV show. Oh, okay, it was in a TV show, but the guy was a K-pop idol, I believe. I don't know the whole scenario. I don't know where he's from, but a lot of Mexican like K-pop fans were offended, you know.
Yeah, and I'm sure that they were just trying to like support the culture and not like trying to make fun of it, you know.
Yeah, it's definitely about the attention. Like, are you making fun or are you actually celebrating them?
Yeah, because I mean, like, I don't know. Anyways, it happens all over the place.
It's just on how the people are, you know. Since majority of the fans are younger, Generation Z, they kind of just look at things now and they get. I'm not gonna lie, I will admit too, we get offended very easily.
That's
like,
true. Talk
over
about
the littlest things ever.
Yeah, because I don't have any idea what Generation Z is like. My kids are gonna probably be Z or maybe the new generation.
No, Generation Z is already over, I think.
Oh, so what's the new generation?
I don't know.
Like, Jesus.
It goes back to A. A.
We're going back. You're back to A, right?
You're back to A.
Yeah. We ran out of letters, right? You're Generation 1 now. We're going to numbers, right? 1. Yeah. So talk about Generation Z because it's interesting to learn for all the people out there who don't know. It's a very misunderstood generation.
So I would say this, like, you know how like majority of your generation, they feel like if someone does wrong, they'll just politely tell them what they did wrong. Generation Z, they are so quick to judge the bullet that they'll go straight to cancel culture. And cancel culture, I totally disagree with that because they believe that once you make that one mistake, you're canceled for the rest of your life.
So there's no room for error.
Yeah,
but black and white.
Yeah, basically. But thankfully now though, like Generation Z, I would say that they're very understanding and they learn easily. So I think they're starting to now realize that cancel culture is stupid. It's dumb.
Yeah, because I've never even heard the term cancel culture.
So it's all over TikTok. Haven't you ever seen like hashtag like Joe Biden's over party or something like that?
That's the funny thing about TikTok, and I need to get into it.
Oh, that's on Twitter.
Especially for this podcast. So this is how I know I'm getting older. Because I missed Twitter, right? Like, because this is what happened. My password kept not working, and it kept and I just got so frustrated. I said, "Forget this. I'm not getting into Twitter." So I have a Twitter, but I barely use it. But I know how I need to get into it, right? I got into Instagram. I got into Facebook. I got into Snapchat, but now Snapchat is boring. I'm so over it. I don't know how Z feels about that.
Oh, Gen Z, they're like, if you're like, add me on Snapchat and we could talk there, we're automatically like, no, we're not.
Cancel culture.
Yeah, we're not talking to you.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. So what is it for Gen Z? Is it TikTok?
I would say that it's at first, like, for a good moment, it was Twitter. But as of right now, I feel like since TikTok is, like, a very big hype right now and TikTok has a lot of drama, as of right now, the attention's towards that. Because Gen Z is drawn towards drama. Like, whenever drama, we're the first people to be like, spill the tea, sis. What's the tea? Like, you know? But then...
What do you mean, what's the tea?
It's like, Gen Z's talking meme. We do a lot of meme references.
So like, what's the 411 or like what's the new gossip about or something like that? What's the tea?
But we don't do that though. We just like do like because you know like how like you know if you watch can possibly be like what's the stitch, you know? For us it's like what's the tea, sis? And then, as of right now the biggest joke right now is like I ain't never seen no two pretty best friends. So always one of them that gotta be ugly.
Exactly right.
It's like the biggest joke as of right now. Like it's everywhere. I can't escape it. Like it's just and they're getting so creative with it. Like Gen Z is, I feel like they're like probably the most creative I've ever seen.
That's a good thing though.
I know, it is really good. But then
they gotta use it for good.
Yeah, a lot of the thing about Gen Z, we have a lot of dark humor.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad.
So dark humor is like memes?
It's memes, but it's like with dark stuff, you know, like I have a friend.
Explain that a little bit.
I have a friend, and they make jokes about racism, like you know, kind of like that, you know.
But you know, I don't think racism is that big of a deal to Z because you guys probably grew up in the most multicultural of generation.
That's
probably why you guys tease it so much.
That's why I feel like that's why whenever someone is genuinely trying to be like racist, Gen Zs are the quickest ones to call them out.
Yeah.
That's why like we kind of gatekeep TikTok, if you understand what I'm saying.
Because, if you think about it, like, your generation is probably the most mixed generation out of them all.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I mean, you know, Mexican, Filipino. Like, probably maybe 20 years ago, you didn't really see too many Mexican, Filipino. Or, you know, you'll see, like, so many different mixes of people, right? Talking about memes, though, because I talked about this. Like, I even have a clip on it. I said, that's how they're going to tell history for, like, your generation.
Yeah, they are,
Like, literally, that's going to be history. Those are the history books for Zs and millennials.
You know, the thing, too, is, like, majority of, like, memes, some memes originate from K-pop, you know?
Really?
Like, there's this meme of a guy, like, painting his face like a clown, dressed up like Ronald McDonald. And it's, like, used so many times. And then whenever, like, someone who hates K-pop uses it, we're just like, you know, it's a K-pop meme, right? And then they're all of a sudden, like, quick to delete it, you know?
Wow.
It's crazy, you know, because especially, like, Gen Z's people, like, we're, like, I feel like we're the most democratic, like, generation ever. Like, you know, we believe in, like, rights for everyone, you know what I'm saying? We're, like, all most likely with, like, LGBT, Black Lives Matter and stuff like that. You know,
that's a good thing because, you know, obviously we're still in the midst of probably the most important election in my lifetime.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, you know, and, you know, whether you like the president or not, this country's more divided than it's ever been. And we're kind of becoming more tribal, right? Because of, you know, stuff that he did. But I always, like, just, we have a clip of it. I lived through 7 presidents, right? And so I've been through it all. Like, they'll vote Democratic, and then they'll forget. Like, they kind of forget the mistake, and then they'll vote Republican, and then they'll vote Democratic. Like, it's like, oops. No, I want to change.
You know, and
I want to change.
That's why I hate a 2-party system, you know, because I took AP Gov, you know, I like other, like, I like Libertarian Party, I like the Green Tea Party, I like other parties, you know. I actually, when I get the chance to vote, I couldn't vote this time because I just missed the, like, age.
Come on, Z. Oh, you just missed the age. 3 months? Oh, shoot, man. It's okay. You know, according to the results and the polls and stuff, it looks like America is actually speaking. They woke up. You know, I mean? Like, they're showing, like, we don't want division. We don't want this. We want something different. Because, you know, when it's all said and done, obviously this is the perfect 2020 result for election. It's going to take like a week before we actually find out.
I know,
you know what I mean?
Especially there's only 4 people counting Nevada votes.
Yeah.
They showed like, it was on TikTok.
There's
Gen
4
Z,
people counting.
Yeah, they showed a video. They were live showing the people counting, and there was just 4 people.
Oh my God.
How many, like,
it was like tons of boxes. No, like, they took a break, and then I think yesterday at 12 in the afternoon, and they started again today at 12.
They better get a raise or something. Like, wow.
It's crazy.
Nevada, you guys got to hire some more people to count.
I know. Another thing, too, is that I feel like the reason why a lot of people are endorsing Joe Biden is because, like, I have not met a single K-pop stan that supports Trump.
Really?
Yeah, and the reason why everyone...
See, Trump, you lost because of K-pop.
Yeah, you know about that, right? How he was having a Trump rally on Juneteenth in Tuska, like, I don't know where exactly, but basically how you could, like, buy tickets online. You can, like, RSVP them. It was K-pop stars who kept on RSVPing them. It did not show up. So that's why half of his arena was empty because of us.
That's crazy.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I RSVP'd, like, 20 of them.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was like, I ain't showing up.
Yeah, I did heard about that. Right? Like, he expected like 50,000, and there's only like 4,000 people. It's like pretty sad.
It's mainly because, you know, you could tell he's very racist towards, I would say, Asians. You could tell.
Yeah, everybody. I don't know if he's doing it just to basically get the cult-like following, or if he's truly racist. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. But you know, the thing about him is he's not a politician.
Yeah, he's not. He's a businessman. He's a businessman.
Businessmen do whatever it takes to win.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's what I'm saying. That's why America's so bad, right? As of right now.
Yeah.
You know?
But you can't run, but obviously he's also not a very successful businessman.
Yeah, he's not.
He's bankrupted so many companies. Like,
billions. In his tax file, like, you don't understand, like, when people found out how much he paid in taxes, so many K-pop stans roasted them. They're like, I bought more albums and K-pop tickets than how much you paid in taxes. Like, it's kind of sad, you know. I was just like, wow, like, you know. But then again, some Gen Zs, they're so quick to, like, make fun of you. They'll be like, oh, you're a Trump supporter, I'm not listening to you, you know.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, you know, hypocritical for them to do that, if that is a word. Is that a word?
Yeah.
And then you're talking about June 15th.
Oh yeah,
Juneteenth.
because Trump hosted a rally on like Juneteenth in Tuscaloosa. I don't know if that's the exact city.
Tuscaloosa or something?
Yeah, something like
Is
that.
Is Alabama?
I don't.
It sounds like in the South.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically it was like...
There was like a big massacre there, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was like a big racist thing, basically. Hosted on that day and all that kind of stuff.
And because of that, every Gen Z, and especially, it was mainly the K-pop fans that were doing this. We would... Because he had the website and you could RSVP a free ticket, as many as you want. You know, you just have to wait a day and you can RSVP more. So he did that, and every single K-pop stan like RSVP and did not show up. That's why half of his arena was empty. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I RSVP 20 of them.
There you go.
I wasn't gonna go. I just was like, you know, let's just do it. You know.
Yeah. But that's important for anybody to understand. Anybody who wants to have presence or is out there, or they need votes, or they need, you know, popular opinion, you have to understand like every generation.